The next evening, the house was busy. When the carriage came, servants ran down the stairs. Grandmama was kind. She liked Heidi and made her feel welcome. I call her Heidi. Miss Rottenmeier had to accept this. Please. Sesama knew everything in the house right away. One afternoon, Clara was resting, and the old lady closed her eyes for 5 minutes. Then she went to the dining room. She knocked loudly on Miss Rottenmeier's door. Miss Rottenmeier came out surprised. Where is the child? How does she spend her time? I want to know, asked Mrs. Das. Sesamon. She just sits in her room and does nothing, said Miss Rottenmeier. She thinks strange things that we should not say. If I were alone, I would do the same. Please bring her to me. Candidate tries hard, but it is hard to teach her, said Miss Rottenmeier. She does not look like she cannot learn, said Mrs. Sesamon. Sesamon, bring her now. We can look at the pictures. Heidi came and looked at the big books. She saw a picture of sheep on a green field. A shepherd stood with a stick. The sun was shining. Heidi listened carefully and said with bright eyes, I wish I could read now. It won't take long. She knew leaving would hurt her friends. She felt sad, lost her appetite, and was pale. She missed the mountains and the sunshine. At night, she dreamed of home and was happy. In the morning, she woke up in her bed far from home and often cried, Mrs. Sesamon saw Heidi was sad, but waited a few days. One day, Mrs. Sesamon called her and said kindly, Tell me, Heidi, what is wrong? Why are you so sad? Heidi was sad but did not want to be ungrateful. Mrs. Sesamon felt sorry for her. She said, If you are sad, you can talk to God. You can tell him everything. Have you prayed before? Heidi said. I prayed with my grandmother long ago. The lady said, You can tell God all your worries. Can I tell him everything? The lady said, Yes, everything. Heidi went to her room and prayed to God. 1 week later, Mr. Candidate told Mrs. Sesamon that Heidi had learned to read well. Heidi sat with Clara and read a story. Sesamon gave Heidi a big book with pictures. Heidi asked, Is it mine forever? The lady said, Yes, forever. Clara said, Heidi, you must stay here with me for many years. Heidi loved her book and read it every day. She liked the story about the shepherd best. Time passed quickly, and soon it was time for Heidi to leave.